And good evening, people. This is the But Peep This podcast, the podcast where we talk about whatever the hell we want. That's Jennifer Frederick, attorney at law. That's the JEs at the bottom. Melody will be a little late. Sean will be a little late because he's at his sensitive sea turtle class. I guess they're running a little late. So, before you guys go any further, like, share, subscribe, leave us a comment, good or bad, but we read them comments. Oh, do we read them comments? So, if you got something to say it with your chest. Stand on that shit. Because we don't miss nothing. I really don't think y'all understand. We don't miss anything. In our personal lives, we don't miss anything. Don't be that guy. Please don't be that guy. All right. Now, I got a comfortable chair in my office now, so I can lean back and shit.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna start off with this. This has been two things have been on my mind all day. Number one, a Philly cheesesteak does not have mayonnaise on it.
No.
Nor do you need to put mayonnaise on it.
No.
The second you put, okay, I'll get to that. The second you put mayonnaise on a Philly cheesesteak, it becomes a beef sandwich. It's not a cheesesteak. It becomes, I'll give you chopped beef. Now, today, I'm at work, I had a little lunch break, called a little place that's right around the corner from my office, a little pub. I ain't gonna put the pub on, on blast.
Okay.
But I call them, hey, let me get a Philly, extra cheese, extra onions, extra peppers. Oh yeah, 15 minutes. All right, I hop in. It's cold as shit up here. Like it was like 35 and the wind been blowing all day.
I was gonna say it's been in the 30s here too, which is just fucking insulting.
The wind been blowing out
today too. I could take 35. I 35 with the wind blowing. Get out.
I haven't been outside today.
Get all the way.
Listen,
so I don't know
the
about
wind was blowing out of the north to the south, so we was getting.
I was working
Arctic.
I was working outside today, 2 hours.
I know parts of Baltimore got snowed this morning.
It was a miserable day.
Damn.
Yeah, it flurried all day here. Like the sun is shining, but the snow just blowing.
That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
I'm talking about cold. It was a beautiful day. One cloud that was in the sky was like, fuck y'all.
That's the kind of day that if there was snow on the ground, you'd be going blind from it.
That's disrespectful.
So,
but with that, before you continue, this is an old Southern black thing. I don't think it happened anywhere else. Lionel, which one of your elders told you that when it was sunny outside and raining, the devil was whooping his wife?
Every ancestor that I have.
I was going to say, I know that one.
Every ancestor that I have.
What the hell?
I was going to say, my mama told me that all the time. If it's sunny and raining, the devil's beating his wife.
That is wildly disturbing to tell a kid.
But hey, you know what? Put a pin in that. That's we coming back to shit old folks and said to us. Okay? That's great. Hold that. Hold that.
The shit that came out of my mama's mouth, we should
hold that. Hold that. Please hold it, Jay. So I get there, she was like, yeah, that's good. I get there, I get my cheesesteak, and it was $15. Okay. With the fries, it was $15. No drink. Okay. But because you don't get combos in Indiana for some fucking reason. Drinks are not included in combos. Weirdest shit ever. So shit was full of mayonnaise. Now, first of all, I hate mayonnaise. Second of all, well, you didn't tell me not to put mayonnaise on it, is what she said. Well, mayonnaise doesn't go on a cheesesteak, so I didn't think that I would have to tell you to put take mayonnaise off of it. So we were going back and forth. She's like, mayonnaise goes on a cheesesteak. No, it fucking doesn't. And she was like, "Would you like for me to remake it plain for you with no flavor?"
No flavor.
Are you
Yeah,
telling me mayonnaise has that strong of a flavor, ma'am?
it's the whitest shit I heard that day.
Now you're being disrespectful.
Today it was the whitest shit I heard with no flavor. But bitch,
No, what kind of mayo y'all got back there? Spicy?
exactly. Look, is it aioli?
Even homemade mayo is not that strong.
Did y'all
That's a
put
good
garlic
point.
powder
It's
in it
not.
and call it aioli? Garlic powder and pepper?
And
And
you know
charge
what?
extra $3 for it?
I don't hate mayo, but on my sandwich, when I say light mayo, that's what I mean.
Listen,
And when I say I'm talking a thin layer of mayo. So all of these restaurants that I've been telling light mayo, they still drop it on there. And I'm like, that's not what I'm talking about. So recently I just been saying no mayo. Don't give me mayo.
if I ask for no mayo and you put mayonnaise on my sandwich, I'm gonna be nice the first time.
The first time.
I'm gonna say, excuse me, I asked for no mayo and there's mayo on this. Thank you so much. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. If I get that motherfucker back
All right, now we got
and
some
it's
problem.
mayo,
Now we got some problem.
I'm throwing a fucking slider. 90 miles an hour, that burger's just imagine me at Hardee's.
Yeet.
Fucking thick burger. Fucking throw the whole $5 bag.
Oh shit.
Because them $5 bags used to be slanging back in the day. But see, you hate Hardee's, so you wouldn't fucking know.
Yeah, so I messed with the $5 bag at a better restaurant, Wendy's. Yeah.
Wendy's, no.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't you dare put Wendy's up against Hardee's. Don't you do that. There's no need to be that disrespectful this
Whack
early
ass
in the week.
4 for $4. You man, listen. I hate a fucking
Say,
Wendy's burger.
say it right. 4 for 4.
Fuck
Say
a
it
4
right.
for 4. Fuck
You
a
ain't
4
gotta
for
be
4.
that. You don't have to be that disrespectful.
Listen, you can, when I get a hamburger, people add ketchup. You get a burger, you throw some ketchup on it, throw some mustard on it. Hell, throw some mayonnaise on it. One thing I should not have to add to a burger is salt and pepper.
They don't have to add it. Let me see this. Wait, hold up. Because this lady that I'm married to just showed me something.
Hey, we Team Keisha now.
Y'all Team Keisha.
Yeah,
You know what?
We Team Keisha.
Don't do that. That's unnecessary. What you're doing is unnecessary.
We Team Keisha. So what
Look,
you got?
I just realized how much America hates its people and their bodies, but they love them. Because I love this too. This is ice cream.
Oh, bro, wait till you try the oatmeal cream. Listen, every single one of them is slamming. I done tried them all.
Oatmeal cream.
The oatmeal pies. It's in vanilla ice cream. Yo,
Wait. Got the cosmic brownie. Garnet got the Star Crunch. Yana got the cosmic brownie.
Every little Debbie cake has an
Wait
ice
a minute. It looks good though.
Bro, taste it. Taste it. Okay. Go ahead. Taste it online.
Wait. You can take this back. Hold up.
Yeah.
Take another one. Hold up.
Take another one.
I'm gonna have to eat this near the bathroom. But it's good though. It's good though.
I'm telling you,
I really want to try the cosmic brownie one.
The oatmeal one is the best.
That shit right there. That is way too sweet, but it's good.
It's ice cream. It ain't butter pecan, but
but it'll do.
It'll do.
It'll
so let's get back to what you was. First of all, I can get, like, I'm not knocking Wendy's because Wendy's makes a good sandwich.
Damn good.
But to put Wendy's up here, bro, come on. Oh, that one's good too. They're all good.
My bad. She just brought these other ones back here. We're gonna get back to that, but
Hey, I got that in the freezer now. Taste it. Tell me how it tastes.
What do you mean you got that in the freezer now? Like what the?
What you mean? What the fuck? Hold up. Why would I lie about that?
Yo, Jennifer, here go the Cosmic Brownie.
That one looks really good to me. I love Cosmic Brownie.
Walmart does delivery.
You know they make Cosmic Brownie cereal?
I can't see the detail. They make Cosmic Brownie cereal.
Damn, that's a game changer there.
I got it for my little brother because he loves Cosmic Brownies.
Oh, I can see. After that,
Jake will be up in the middle of the night sampling everybody's shit.
Shit. All right. And I got a late load tomorrow.
Shit, Jay's gonna be up spooning everybody.
It's going down.
That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. All right.
I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. but yo, look, I say this about Wendy's though. The regular chicken nuggets, not really worth it. Spicy nuggets is where you go. The spicy nuggets at Wendy's, good. The chicken sandwich at Wendy's, both the regular one and spicy one, but especially the spicy one. Add a little ketchup on that joint. All right,
I'm gonna tell you my joint.
And one more thing. The breakfast, mostly not worth it, but that breakfast baconator without the cheese sauce.
Listen, them breakfast potatoes, ain't no fast food restaurant fucking with them.
They could be better, but I'm with you. I'm with you. They feel like they're missing something, but I'm with you for the most part.
The only thing that's fucking with them is that McDonald's hash brown.
Oh, that
McDonald's hash brown is undefeated. Look at Jen. Jen, listen, we know you hate McDonald's. Put a smile on your face. We know you hate McDonald's.
I'll give you the McDonald's hash browns are really good.
Yes. Wait. What about the McGriddle though?
It's not bad.
I'm more of a McMuffin type of guy.
McDonald's breakfast, not awful.
It's good. It's really good.
I'm a McMuffin type of guy, personally.
But like, you can't get me to go in a McDonald's is the problem.
I fuss with the hot cakes, but on that McMuffin, recently, I didn't get them a lot when I was growing up. I had either the biscuit and when the McGriddle was introduced. But that McMuffin is nice.
Do y'all
really nice?
Do the McDonald's in Alabama have the steak?
They don't anymore, and Keisha hate them for it.
Bro, them steak. Listen, a steak, egg, and cheese McMuffin in the morning with the hat.
You hate?
Listen,
you.
I'm ready to go to work. I'm ready to go to work. Two hash browns.
You in there?
One to eat on the way to the office, and one to eat when you sit down to your desk.
Shit. Oh
yeah. No garlic powder, no paprika, no nothing, no seasoning.
Nah, it's perfect. It's perfect. I don't know why.
Perfect hash brown. Now, before we move on to these old folks saying, I'm gonna tell you a restaurant that's lacking on breakfast. Burger King.
You know what? I've been having them recently. That croissant with shit, overrated. It's not as good as they deliver it. The biscuit can also be better. The only thing good on that breakfast menu is the French toast sticks.
The orange juice.
I can't tell you if I've ever had Burger King's breakfast.
You gotta shake that shit up.
It's if it's in the area, I get it.
So
nothing else is in the area.
Can we?
But the French toast sticks at the Burger King breakfast, I'm with it. Hey, is that Batman? Okay, look, we in here.
Okay.
This is the wrong day to wear Captain America.
I'm wearing a Gulf Shores t-shirt.
Was this? Hold on, y'all. Like, hold on. Was this planned? Because I literally, I just got in from work. I just ran an errand, and I just threw this on. That's serious.
We in here. Okay.
Now you can. Yeah. So, my favorite old folk saying was, "If you sweep your feet, you're going to jail."
I remember that one.
Who the fuck is out here monitoring if your feet is swept? Like, do the police just automatically, hey, we got a fucking foot sweep on 101 Main Street.
I'm gonna say, I'll say old folks just say shit. I swear.
My favorite thing I've heard from an old person is my mama looked my cousin straight in the eye and said, "Pretty only marries pretty," and I'm like, "Mama,
Damn. Wow. Like, damn, that's how you feel? God damn. Shit.
Damn.
like
That looked. Hold up. That wasn't directed at me, and I felt that shit.
Damn.
So
God
my
damn.
cousin had been asking about my Baton Rouge, who's my grandfather on that side, and
Yeah.
she's like, "Was he good looking when he was younger?" My mom was like, "Of course he was. Pretty only marries pretty, Grace," and I'm like,
Shit.
Mama said, "I don't fuck with no scrubs." Fuck is you? Fuck is you saying?
That look.
Melody, what you got cooking? Is that you got the pizza, the giorno?
Yep. Oh,
Ooh, with
y'all
the
know what day
second.
it is today, right? You know what day it is?
"Pie day,"
Yes.
Y'all
What
fucking nerds.
and tomorrow's
March
the actual
14th,
first.
314 Pi Day.
Yes.
Oh,
it's
really?
Pie Day. Yes,
Nerds.
it is. It's Pie Day.
So you're having
All
a
right.
pizza pie.
Today
Yes.
is my brother's birthday. That's all I
Okay.
know.
I get paid tomorrow. That's what this is.
I get paid
Before
tomorrow.
Payday. The day
Shit, I
before.
wish I got paid tomorrow. Shit.
Get paid
Much as
Thursday.
I fucking work.
Bro,
Friday,
being salaried
maybe.
is not all it cracks up to be. I'm waiting on Kendrick
It's
every
not.
month.
Oh, I don't know how to act with this pay every week thing. That yeah. I didn't know truckers do that shit. I haven't had a truck driver job yet that doesn't pay every week.
That's
That
wild.
I'm
Everybody,
with that shit.
everybody in my company who isn't salary is weekly pay.
Love it. Love it.
And here I
Love
am, first in the 15.
I'm the last day of the month.
Can't get no overtime.
Right.
Can't get no
Oh,
overtime.
Can't get no overtime.
Damn.
now that's fucking.
I'm the assistant manager at my job, and we get paid weekly, which is why I'm busting my ass off to find a job.
Damn.
Go to school, be a
think-
teacher.
I'm
Teacher
trying to
from
think.
home.
I'm trying to think of the
no.
other sayings. Some of
Project
the other
manager.
sayings the old folks said, but that one that we started out on, that started this conversation.
The devil be like, what does the sun represent? And then the rain. I don't get it.
It's so. Why would you say that to a kid?
The old head gonna have to break that down.
And every time it was raining and sunny, I heard
Yeah, the devil, I heard, like Remy said, the devil's beating his wife. And I remember as a kid thinking, why would you tell a child that?
Why you?
I
remember
thinking,
the
why is
devil.
that what is said?
No, when I got older and I thought about it, I was thinking, as a child, what can I do with this information? What am I supposed to do with this?
Nothing, really.
Also,
just
most
said.
cultures have some variation of that saying that is equal.
They do.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
I just want to know who married the devil and why is this,
But, okay,
this lady in an abusive relationship? And
but
why does
see,
she
You're the queen of hell. Act like it.
right?
But see, that was my other point, that when I started asking questions about the religion that I grew up in, it was like, oh, well, you got to find it yourself. I'm like, shit, what? Because I don't ever remember having a like sitting in on a sermon on a Sunday hearing about the devil's wife. But then when I get into Greek mythology or Norse mythology and stuff, the people who represent hell there has a significant other. So when I started to connect these things and I'm looking at what was first and what came after it, and next thing you know, they telling me I don't believe.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
the Bible never mentions the devil. Like Satan isn't
right.
a biblical character.
Right. Right.
It's crazy.
I remember this guy. I was working at Lional, you might know what I'm talking about. I was working at Pine Belt in Mayo.
Uh-huh.
The manager there was a preacher. He was just starting his church. And
What church was it?
it was in Selma. It was a small church in Selma because he was from Selma. And I even remember him showing me pictures of it, and it looked kind of sad. But I guess it could be inspiring if you want to look at it some way, because the only people in the congregation of this church was his wife and 2 kids.
Yeah,
That's what I mean
that's
by
how a lot of
just.
that's how typically a lot of family churches start off, where it's just a family, and then they eventually bring the community and
Yep.
all that. That's how they normally start off.
All right. Okay.
That's
Cool.
weird as shit.
So I know I see somebody know what I'm talking. Okay. Cool. Number one, before I get into this, you shouldn't be doing this shit at work anyway. But while we were slow one day, which is most days, he thought it was necessary to show me this video of one of the many people throughout American history to say they've been to hell and they came back.
What the fuck?
So this dude in this video is talking about all the different levels of hell, right? I didn't say a word.
So basically,
Wait,
I was gonna say, was it Inferno?
Wait.
Okay.
I didn't say a word.
I'm listening.
Watch the whole video.
Okay.
And he asked me, he was like, so what you think about that, man? What you think? You know, yeah, everybody's saying none of this is real and all of this, and you know, hell isn't real and everything. I was like, did you go to school for this? Like, did you do any theology or anything? He was like, nah. I was like, okay. Have you ever heard of Dante's Inferno?
Right. Right.
He was like, vaguely. It was like, okay, so these levels in hell that's mentioned in Dante's Inferno, are any of them mentioned in the Bible? He was like, see, the point of the video is.
I'm the type of person where if I ask you a direct question and you go in circles, that drives me up a wall. I'm shutting down.
But see, what I tried to do was work around that conversation. As many times as he tried to reroute it, I would come back to it. So after he get finished with his spiel, it's like, yeah, man, I see what you're saying. But see, the thing about Dante's Inferno is these levels of hell that you're mentioning. This is written by somebody who was kicked out of their community by priests, pretty much. And now he's writing this story is where he's a hero and he has to go down in the hell to, you know, save his wife and his family and stuff. And everything that this person in this video is talking about is from what Dante is in Dante's Inferno. And he was like, yeah, but you know, the truth is in the Bible. I was like, okay.
Oh, shut the hell up. I'm sorry.
But are these levels of hell in the Bible? He was like, you just have to read it for yourself. I was like, yo.
I ask you a direct question.
Started this barbecue business. Like, well,
exactly. No.
I'm telling you, we was like this in the conversation. It was like, yo, I go over here. He was like, nah, but see, this is where you go. And then if I try to catch him right here, it's like, nah, but this is.
I can't stand a do all research ass nigga. They right up there with the
I also can't stand people redirecting a conversation like that. No, I asked you a question.
Literally.
He did it until I got off work that day. And
no.
I'm sitting there like a few times. I text Keisha. I was like, wait until I get home.
Oh,
because this shit right here. Again, number one above all of that is you should not be doing that at work anyway.
Absolutely.
And being that you were a manager and you knew that I was like below you, you shouldn't be doing it. That should be double. Like you really shouldn't be doing it. Because at that point, I could say I didn't want to turn away because I didn't want to mess up my job.
And on top of that, since we have an attorney here, OSHA and the EEOC are not going to like hearing that. I know Jen can go further on about this, but just saying.
Yo, I probably should have said
OSHA is a motherfucker, let me tell you.
But wait, you know what? I learned something about Pine Belt. This is something interesting. Pine Belt Wireless, much like any other small cell phone company around the world, around the country. Well, probably around the world too. So when Verizon was just coming up, when their customers would come through this area, like through the Black Belt area, they would have to use Pine Belt's towers. And they would have to pay Pine Belt a certain amount of money per month to allow their customers to use those towers. They tried to buy Pine Belt, and Pine Belt was like, "Nah, we good, we're good over here." I don't know why they didn't understand that if Verizon is trying to buy you, then they're probably looking at everybody else in the area.
Right.
And that's what they were doing. They bought Unicell and they bought a couple other small companies. So now, Verizon customers, there are still some, when they pass through those areas and have to use those Verizon towers, they have to pay Verizon now.
Oh wow.
Verizon no longer has to pay Pine Belt. So
I'm with Verizon, huh?
I found that out by working there. Verizon bought up all of the small places in this area. The only other one they didn't buy Singular because AT&T bought Singular.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Bell South?
That's good. AT&T bought Bell South. So,
remember that Bell South phone book?
Yep, a big thick ass yellow phone book.
I remember,
I remember
that
those.
shit, yo.
Listen, I used to look up folks. Let me see where so and so ass stay.
I used to do that. I used to do that.
Yep, I did that shit. I did that shit. I remember somebody asking me, "How you get my number?" It's like, man, we all got the same phone book.
Right.
I know what your mama name is. Your mama in here.
That shit crazy. See, that shit
You live
is
there, don't you?
crazy. I wouldn't dare put my number in the phone book today.
Nah.
They put out cell phone numbers in the phone book. Why y'all don't do that? No, fuck y'all.
If I don't recognize the number, I'm not answering.
Exactly.
Not only that, if I don't recognize it, I'm gonna let it ring all the way out. Then I'm gonna go Google the number to see who you really are.
I've been known to do that while it's ringing to figure out if I want to answer.
Exactly.
That's quick. That's too much work for me.
I answered the phone yesterday for one of those numbers because I thought it was somebody else. And usually when those numbers call, when you answer, it's like 3 or 4 seconds before anybody say anything. So I said hello. They didn't say anything. I literally said too late.
I had my number.
We're not doing that.
My number neighbor, like same area code prefix, but it was 3241. Called me, and I was like, "Number neighbor."
The funniest.
It was 18 trying to sell me some fucking internet.
Nah.
There's a new scam, by the way. Well, it's not that new. I think people just found out around like last year sometime, where somebody will call your phone and it will show up on your phone as somebody who's already in your contacts. And what they do is they start screaming at you almost immediately, or you hear somebody in the background crying. And they try to trick you as though they got the person that they called, whatever showed up on your phone, they got them held hostage and you need to pay them some money.
What the fuck?
The fuck?
They have been successful in getting a few people with this to send them money. Because there was this one lady who said they did it and her sister number came up. And she said it was early in the morning. Her sister lives way across the country. So she thought it was real, and she heard somebody in the back crying that sounded like a woman. And the trick is, they said there's 2 things to notice about it. They're going to ask you for money, but they're never going to say exactly how much they want because they want to see how much you have and can send them.
Oh my God.
So they're not going to ask for an exact amount. Like if they're going to say that person owed them some amount of money, but they know you don't have that. So they'll ask you, what do you have? This lady sent them $500.
Oh my God.
And was only able to get in touch with her sister somewhere around the end of the phone call. So they said, what you do is you hang up and call that number back and you'll find out what's going on. Or you hang up and call the number that they claim to be, and you'll find out what's going on.
They
That's
will fuck up as soon as they ask me to go get them Amazon gift cards.
Oh my God. That's just
Listen,
fucking
I had a
terrible.
scammer
It
call me.
is because this one woman
That's
was
just
really, this one woman was really shaken up because they claimed to have
oh.
kidnapped her son.
Oh my
oh,
God. Oh my God.
Yeah, and she was shaken up really bad. And I think she said she dropped the call somehow, and she called her son and found out that he was okay and he was at work.
Oh my God.
But even after that, I can only imagine like your emotions are everywhere. So even after
Yeah.
you
well,
talk
yeah,
to
because
them,
you believe what's going on at that
Uh,
moment. Like that
Jay,
is your
everything.
imagine
Yeah.
you sitting next to Keisha, right? And y'all chilling with the kids, right? And your
Yeah.
phone ring and it's Keisha. And that
Oh,
same thing happened to
That's some
you.
horror movie
But
shit.
Keisha's sitting right
That
beside
that
you.
is that is
It's like, bro, y'all got me fucked up.
I'm gonna tell you some shit, and you can search it on Facebook if you think I'm lying.
shit. Damn.
I was sitting next to Keisha one night, and I got a friend request from Keisha.
What the hell?
If you think I'm lying, the page is still up. It's
I can
still
believe
there,
it.
still using her picture. And I was like, so did you just start a new page or something? And like you're using old ass pictures? Like, did you send this to me by mistake? Is this a page I was supposed to know about?
My God.
And even now, when I'm trying to tag her and stuff, that page shows up before her page.
What the fuck?
That's insane.
That is
I,
very insane.
I, I looked at that friend request for the longest, like, what the fuck? Well, you right here. Why are you sending me a friend request? Like, what the hell? I want to send that page a message now and see if somebody answers that. So, that's
Look,
what
they
I
probably
want.
will. You never know.
Don't you love when you get those like friend requests from people you know, and you're like, oh, they just made another page, and they're like, hey, how are you?
Yeah.
I'm doing
Yeah.
good. Have you heard about this new program? Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Yo,
Get the
somebody
fuck out
tried
of
to
here.
scam me on Instagram last week. And it was the dude pretending to be a writer for what is this? Let me go to him. I'm surprised the real dude answered me, actually. I haven't posted it yet. This dude, he has a African name, it appears, but he writes for Uproxx. I've never been able to pronounce that place. He writes for a couple different publications that's known for hip hop. And he almost got me. He
Oh
almost
my
got me
God.
because some of my music is up on Instagram, and there have been people who've reached out, and I'm appreciative of it.
Right.
But the conversation was flowing real easy. He was like, "Yo, so I'm about to do this story on artists that I randomly come across online, and I like this stuff." He was like, "Yeah, this should be pretty big." I was like, "Okay, cool, man. Just let me know what I need to know." When I realized it was probably a scam, is that nigga tried to call me. I was like, "All right, nah, I'm no longer interested." When you try to call me on Instagram like that and I don't know you, nah,
Yeah.
because at this point, I should be trying to impress you, honestly. If you write for
Right.
publications, well-respected publications that I've read from, I should be trying to impress you. You shouldn't be chasing me down like that. Because
Right.
one of the things I learned in the industry is even at a small level, niggas got ego. They are not gonna chase you, especially if you don't have anything to offer them. So
Yeah.
after that, I thought it was over. This nigga started asking for money. This nigga told me it'll be $150 for a full page write up. And I was like, I don't know if that's how this shit works. So he almost got me again because I Googled the name and I found out. I was like, okay, so this is a real person who writes for these publications. But if he's that real of a person, shouldn't he have that check mark?
I was gonna say they need to have the check mark.
And that's when I looked it up and I seen the check mark. And I checked my inbox again. It was like, oh, That's no chat mark there. So I sent the dude with the chat mark. It was like, yo, is this you? Like with a bunch of screenshots. He was like, nah, man, you about the third person to ask me that.
Lord,
That's awful.
Lord, that is.
But you know what? I'm gonna admit something here that I haven't admitted out loud yet. That nigga responded to me, the one with the chat mark. So I was thinking like, hey, well, you know, I do rap and I see your gig, so you know, you want to maybe. I mean, for the troubles. I mean, the universe got us here. We might as
Right.
well
For the
do
razzle
something.
dazzle.
Right.
You know,
For the razzle dazzle.
we might as well do something with it. I mean, who knows? Who knows? You could be the person who discovered the JEs. How about that? So, now, you know what? I'm gonna send that nigga a message. I'm gonna send it back. I'm gonna send him another message.
Fuck it. You might as well fuck it.
I can't lose anything.
No, you already not published.
There we go. There we go.
Listen, my favorite is when you get the people who inbox you. What's your cash app? I'm feeling generous.
Nah.
I always
No.
bless me with a money order. If you generous, send me a money order.
No.
I mean, shit. I want the
You got my
cash. So
name.
shit.
That's all you need is my name, and you can send it to every money order, Western Union and state of Indiana. So if you feeling that generous, bless me with a money order.
And you know what?
I mean-
It's crazy because they mess it up for people. They mess it up for people like me because a lot of times, if I have the money to spare, if I see your Cash App like in your bio, sometimes I do randomly send somebody like $10, $15 or something just to
Yeah.
say whatever. It's like you ain't got to say nothing about it. We ain't got to have a conversation about it. None of that. But I'm also, because of that scam, I'm not about to send somebody a message like, "Hey, what's your Cash App?" Nah.
That's one reason I don't have cash app. You want to send
I was
Lional
gonna say, I
something,
don't
you
have
got to
Cash
do
App.
it
I
PayPal.
have Cash App. Okay, I
I
have
do too.
Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal.
I was gonna say, I
Cash
have
App-
Venmo and PayPal.
Yeah, Venmo and PayPal, I love them. Cash App, you gotta be real careful because I remember
You
one
do.
time one of my friends sent me some money through Cash App and I tried to access it, but for what odd reason, Cash App wouldn't let me because it was
Oh, I hate
there
that.
was something
know what you're
on their
talking about.
end. I
Yep.
can't think of what it was, but
Yep.
it was annoying because I really needed the money at that time, so I had to wait
Yep.
a couple hours to get it, and then I'm finally able to get it. I said, "Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, I'd rather
Matter of
do
fact-
Venmo or PayPal."
I
Oh.
thought it was a problem that from their side for the person who was sending it. Like
That's what I was thinking.
I literally needed that gas money at that second.
Yeah,
So
that's
as soon as it showed up, I was like, perfect. You sent it in a flash. Let me get it in a flash. Nah, Cash App wouldn't let me touch it. I had to hit up.
Yeah.
I had to create a web from that point because I had to hit up somebody else and say, hey, I just asked it was my sister. I was like, I just asked my sister for some money. She sent the Cash App. I send you a screenshot to show you I'm not fucking with you, but I can't get the money from them. I don't know if it's from her side or whatever. Do you think you could send this amount? When I get it, I'll send you an amount my sister sent me, and we all be straight. He sent it to me. I couldn't get that money either. And it took about an hour for both of them to come in. It's like, come
That's
on.
ridiculous. I'm glad I never used
Yeah.
Cash App.
Yeah,
I
Cash
don't
App.
know.
Yeah, Cash App did that to me because Jay, I was in the same predicament. I really needed that gas money. I had to wait about
Really
an
need it.
hour and a half, damn near 2 hours, and
Really need it.
it was frustrating.
And I'm like, man, what are you trying to clear, man? I only asked for $15. What are you? You're not going
Shit,
to ask for
it was,
What fraud protection are we
It was-
going through?
It was $25 for me. I was asking for $25. Shit.
What do you think I'm asking for, man?
That's
And-
why
and then
PayPal a motherfucker. That's why I only
Yeah.
fuck with PayPal.
Yeah, I only
Hey,
fuck with
I
PayPal and
haven't-
Venmo.
I was
Haven't
gonna
had
say,
a
I
bad.
have
Haven't had a
PayPal,
bad.
Venmo, and then as an artist, I have a coffee, which is like buy me a coffee.
Oh, I've heard of
Oh.
that. Yeah.
Oh,
And
Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. Let me stop you right there. Pick up your mic. ladies and gentlemen, Jennifer needs a lot of things. Okay, Jennifer
Do not
needs
need coffee.
a bigger house. She needs a better paying job. She needs her not to be cold in Baltimore. But the last thing Jennifer L. Frederick
The whole
needs
name.
is a
My middle
fucking
name's
cup of
Lene
coffee.
if you need the whole name.
I wasn't gonna put your middle name out there because I don't want people putting my middle name out there. So
What's your middle name, though?
fuck you. I'm not telling you.
Well, I mean, come on. What's your middle name? Mine is in Spanish. I don't know why it's in Spanish. That's random as fuck. I'll put it this way.
What is your middle name? I'll tell you mine.
My middle name in English is Michael.
Miguel?
There you go.
Okay.
My middle name is Douglas.
That is like
Better
the
not fucking
oldest.
laugh. I don't want to see a
I
smile.
didn't laugh.
The full name is so old now. That just made it so much older. That just
Lionel
made it so
Douglas.
much older.
Bro, you sound old as hell. Hold on. Time out.
Lionel
Lionel,
Douglas.
hold on. Hold up. When I think of Lionel Douglas, I think of that old Baptist church deacon that got that Cadillac.
Fuck y'all. That's why I don't want to tell you.
I'm thinking I'm about to pull up to a brother with a gray suit on with the shoulder pads on that joint with the big tie in that motherfucker. He got a briefcase. He got the picked out afro. That he's shaking hand with a vice grip, and it's all callous and everything.
All right, y'all taking it too goddamn far now.
You have to say when you say the full name, you have to say Lionel Douglas Harris.
I was thinking about like professionally going by L. Douglas Harris, but then
that's dope.
Guy.
No, that's dope. L. Douglas Harris. I like that.
It's good.
Yeah. Fuck y'all. Y'all like just drug my shit through the mud and then y'all telling me to
look. I can say it sound old and think L. Douglas Harris is dope. Two things could be true. So, L. Douglas Harris sound respectful. It sounds like I ain't going in this brother's office talking all this hippity hoppity language.
If I go by L. Douglas, I'm gonna be a get to the point ass nigga.
If I walk in L. Douglas Harris' office, I expect to see the little nameplate there and it's not shiny. It's basic as hell. Got the wood grain with the gold letters on that joint.
Let me tell you,
that all of
that's that church deacon name. I'm telling you, that's that church deacon name. Got the crocodile shoe.
All of it. It ain't no fancy things on the desk. Everything on the desk means something. I don't need no decoration. I'm here for business. So, that's L. Douglas Harris.
I can't stand that.
I can see now the church welcoming guest pastor L. Douglas Harris.
Yep, I can see that.
The Honorable L. Douglas Harris. L. Douglas Harris sitting there while the choir sing. He got the one leg cross, where straighten up his pinky ring in his joint. He's sitting there acting like he's trying to be humble, but you can see on his face like, yeah, I'm L. Douglas Harris. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
All right.
L. Douglas Harrison brought his choir with him. So they walk up. Matter of fact, when they introduced L. Douglas Harris, the choir walked down the aisle singing, before they even get into the choir section. They, how the choirs used to walk down the aisle and they go up there and you do that. Oh, yeah. That's L. Douglas Harris.
Guest pastor?
Yeah.
Yes, pastor.
It ain't guest pastor. It's guest pastor. Preach pastor.
Preach pastor.
You don't put the T in. You don't put the T in L. Douglas Harris. That's pastor. That's PASSA. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, I can even see the nameplate for the parking spot. L. Douglas Harris. Pastor. They don't even put pastor on the plate. Pastor. Got you a nice Cadillac Eldorado. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And it ain't no shiny color either. It ain't the white one either because you don't want to be flashy. It's a burgundy color. You got that beige burgundy one. That's it. Oh yeah. L. Douglas Harris. That's a cool name.
All right.
What is a cool name?
Y'all done beat my shit up for the past 10 minutes. All right. I get it.
That's a cool name, man. I'm jealous.
Come here, buddy. Well,
I'm jealous.
Fucking stare at me. Coming in or what?
Anyways, the original point of this is that I don't need any coffee. I have about 100 K-cups.
Yeah,
under my
that's
desk.
what we
Minimum.
coffee. That's what
So-
I was saying.
So it's literally put money in this for me for like a cup of coffee.
It's kind of like a tip jar, but it's online. So
Okay,
it is KOFI instead of like the word coffee, but it's said coffee.
Okay.
And
I've
it's
never
just
heard
kind of like, a normal cup of coffee is like $3. And that was how it started, is like, I want to give you a tip, but I'm not going to buy something from you. I'm not going to spend a ton of money. I'm going to buy you a coffee.
Oh, okay. I see.
Okay.
I've never heard of it, but cup of coffee. Man. I don't even drink coffee like that.
I drink a lot of coffee.
Same here. Same here.
Nah. I got scared of
personally
coffee my senior year in high school. I started drinking it. And I got out the car one morning and I dropped it. And I remember going crazy about that dropped coffee. And I remember thinking the rest of the day, I might have a problem.
I did have a problem at one
And I
point. Like I have actively gone through caffeine withdrawal at one point. So that is something you have to be careful with.
Oh,
And then I
but
had a
look,
drinking Monsters so sophomore year, and I regret that.
I cannot do
no, look.
monsters. I don't know how y'all do it.
I've
I
had
should
Monster.
not do monsters. Sean
I've
about
had
to.
Monster. I've had Red Bull. The drop off from Red Bull is drastic.
I can't even do Red
Monster.
Bull.
Look, I do 5 hour. I do 5 hour energy shot, but before I get to that, because I'm concerned about that a little bit.
5-hour energy is nasty.
Yeah.
It is the worst.
No,
but
let me tell you
like-
something.
Despair.
My aunt, she told me she had she has a good friend of hers that's a truck driver.
Mhm.
Jay, I hope you've never in your life done this, but she said one day he was in town, she went to go see him and whatnot. Y'all, he took 5-hour energy and put it in his cup of coffee. I said, oh no.
I've heard of people doing that, and it sounds like
Oh,
He trying to get to heaven in 14 hours.
That's the only place I
With the 30-minute break.
hell no.
All the places.
Because look,
Hell no.
the reason why I'm doing 5 hour energy shots is because the Monster wasn't doing enough. I didn't want to drop off from the Red Bull. I tried coffee when I started driving, but I learned my lesson real quick. And I'm pretty sure if you had coffee, you know what that lesson is.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Can't relate. I don't know.
I had
Yeah.
coffee. I never forget. It was 6-something in the morning. Got in. I did my pre-check, my pre-trip, all of that. Got on the road for about an hour, and stuff started happening.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna say,
And-
Melody, that pizza been in the oven for a while.
I'm taking it out right now. It's ready.
So,
Like, hey, we getting kind of close.
we're a little concerned about your pizza.
I was sitting here. I was driving this
Hold on.
shit.
Don't get
Like,
concerned.
man,
Here's what it looks like.
25 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had it in for 25 minutes. So here's what it looks like. So yeah, it's okay.
gotcha. We got one of those gas stoves. So whatever
I love
the
gas stoves.
whatever the bot said, you need to take off 5 minutes. I learned that
Yeah.
shit.
I tried to fry some chicken on a gas stove, and I told my mom, because my mom old school, she loved gas stoves. I told my mom, I said, Mom, I fried the chicken, but it's still uncooked on the inside. What am I doing? She said, you cooked it too fast. And I said, damn, so I had to put it in the oven and so I tell people,
Yep.
whenever I cook, the only two things I don't cook, and y'all gonna look at me crazy when I say this, I don't cook fried chicken or fried fish because you got the grease all over the place. It's a mess. You got pots and all that. I ain't got time. I'd rather pay somebody to do it or just order it. So
I got a good fish story. But look, so I'm not an owner operator yet. And the reason why that's a point is because most trucking companies that you drive for will govern your speed at 65. And you cannot go over 65 miles per hour.
Yeah.
No matter where you are.
No matter how hard you push that gas pedal,
it won't do a thing. Only time you're going over 65 is if you're going downhill and you're loaded. Because if you're not loaded, it's still going to try to stop you. Having to do 65 in a 70 zone early in the morning while other trucks are on the road and people trying to go to work because you're trying to find a truck stop or a rest stop. And then your stomach start doing more stuff when it knows that you're stopping, even though you got to walk to the restroom.
Yeah.
No, I said that day I'm not doing coffee anymore. I'm not.
Well,
I'm sorry you had to experience that.
You know, Jen, the only reason Jen started drinking Monster is because she was hanging out with me, and I was like, I don't have coffee. I got Monster. You can try this.
Okay, so I had Monster in high school and had to stop because my librarians wouldn't let me in the library after I had them.
Why?
Explain.
I am a lot.
You're a what?
A lot.
A reading marathon.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
She got 30 bibliographies in front of her. I'm gonna read all of these today.
I don't shut up when I'm tired. When I'm on like an energy drink, nah.
Oh no. Oh no.
The other example of this is that when Lionel gave them to me, Sean was not happy.
Because fuck Sean, knew? I needed Jennifer to do my math homework.
Oh, really? Really?
Let's keep it a bean. No, we keep it a bean. We're gonna keep it a bean. I used to give Jennifer Monsters and loaded fries.
But Lionel also brought them after he left Spring Hill, and Sean had to put up with me on them after Lionel left. And Sean's like, I'm gonna fucking
what a combination. I ain't gonna lie, even right now, that sounds good as hell. I feel like I can get an album done.
Man, listen, the way Spring Hill made the loaded fries, I'm gonna break it down. I ain't had a loaded fry this good since I left.
I like French fries, and I like their fries. I don't like French fries much. So
they
like,
wasn't shoestrings. They wasn't shoestrings. They was bigger than shoestrings.
Okay.
But they weren't steak fries.
Okay.
Okay.
Fresh out the grease, pow, dash of seasoning salt.
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
Then they throw that cheese. They throw the cheese on.
Yes, sir.
Bacon, fresh bacon. Now they didn't cook the bacon while the chicken was.
No, not the wait, not bacon bits. We're talking fresh bacon.
Talking about
fresh bacon.
Bacon.
Ooh.
You hear me? Yes. If you wanted the extra side of bacon, it's gonna cost you $4.95. We talking about bacon.
Well, I'll pay $4.95 for that. Shit.
The loaded fries went before $4.95.
Shit, I'll pay for that damn bacon.
Wait a minute. Loaded fries for $4.95?
How big was the plate? That's
probably $13 now.
They probably, and it was a lot of French fries. Like it was not a small amount of French fries.
Yeah, you know how you get the regular like French fry basket, like the paper red and white stripe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Give me $4.95. Stop playing.
So you got the fries, you got the seasoning salt dash, you got the melted cheese, not the shredded cheese.
Right.
Melted.
Oh, okay.
Not the shredded cheese yet. So you got the melted cheese on the fries, right, with the seasoning salt and the cheese, right. Then they done took 4 strips of bacon and they done chopped it.
Ooh.
So they done put your seasoning. You know, you got your seasoning salt on your fries, and you got the cheese, and you got the bacon. Then they throw some shredded cheese on. Then they throw just enough cheese, melted cheese, on top of the shredded cheese. To get the shredded. They put enough melted cheese on the shredded cheese to melt the shredded cheese. And you got the
so now it's stringy too, and
another dash of seasoning salt on top of that.
It was so good. I don't even like French fries
Hey.
that much, but these were fucking
We used to
great.
eat the motherfuckers by hand and be burning the shit out of our fingers.
I would have did your math homework for some of that.
Shit.
I would have.
And I ain't even
too.
good at math. I would have figured that shit out. I would have figured that shit out. Wow.
I'd be sitting there eating the French fries, doing the homework, and having a conversation because I like math. It was so good.
It was a win-win for Jennifer.
It was a good.
Look.
I like math.
I feel like, and I've asked this question before, I haven't gotten any answers to it. So I feel like since I'm in the presence of other smart people, maybe smarter than myself on this subject, 5-hour energy shots work for my energy, right? But my creativity and the way my brain moves is through the roof with that shit. I've written some of my best work on 5-hour energy shots. So,
Oh no, I'm the opposite.
You found your cocaine.
now that is a concern. That is a concern. But what I'm trying to figure out is what is in 5-hour energy shots that make my brain do that, or is my creativity connected just that much to my energy? And I'm basically walking around in my day-to-day life with mid to low energy.
I can tell you, the reason why there was a commercial on this was like 10 plus years ago. The reason why a lot of people tell you, hey, stay away from energy shots is it's because there's an active ingredient. Y'all probably heard of it. It's 5 times stronger than caffeine. It's like 5 or 10 times stronger than caffeine. It's called guarana.
Okay, and wait, stop right there. Before you go, you put a pin right there because
all right.
I don't use the regular 5-hour energy shots. I do the extra strength joints.
Lord have mercy.
So it was really 7 hours and 34 minutes hour energy.
I can feel
7 hours and 34 minutes energy.
The reason why I mess with them is because rounding out about that 5th hour, and I've studied this, like I've put the timer on. Around that 5th hour, to come down from it is not bad. It's not a crash. Red Bull will leave you with a crash. Monster, like I said, it didn't really do a whole lot for me. But that 5-hour energy shot, that extra strength specifically, it bring me back down to whatever my level was before. So it's not just a complete drop off.
Get me a Monster in the morning on the way to work when I get my steak, egg, and cheese.
So Melody,
yeah.
What is this thing that's in there that's probably affecting this?
It was a commercial I saw 10 plus years ago, but they said the active ingredient is guarana. It's like I said, it's like 5 to 10 times stronger than caffeine. So I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
I was gonna say, and I have the opposite issue on energy drinks. Or 5-hour energy, whatever. If I have those, I cannot be creative.
Really?
So we don't drink orange juice in the morning? It's just me?
No.
If I can get it.
I drink coffee.
Yes, I drink coffee in the morning.
But if I get the orange juice, I'm also getting my peach mango 5-hour energy shot.
Peach mango, this shit sounds weird as.
And you know what? What's crazy? It's the only ones that work for me is peach mango and another like strawberry mint one.
This shit sound like a mind thing, to be honest.
Them shits are disgusting, but they work. They even smell bad, but they work.
Yeah.
I was gonna say 5-hour energies work. That shit'll keep you awake, but they're nasty as hell.
The damn dog that went to sleep in my lap.
You cannot see you.
Can't see him.
And I want y'all to see how he went to sleep, and see how I gotta stand or like see real quick. Hang on. Look.
Oh,
That's one leg.
He's so comfy.
He didn't even choose the whole lap. He just chose one leg. Like, that's inconsiderate, man.
No, I think like he's calling me a fat motherfucker. That's what he is.
But if that's the case,
like,
then the whole lap will be
like, I only need one leg, big dog. It's this one right here.
Let me get that leg, brother.
Let me get
Stop
that.
playing. Let me get that.
Lord.
But yo, so look, that session that I had last year, and I'm gonna have another one coming up. that 10-hour recording session, everything that was recorded in it was written off a 5-hour energy shot.
Oh,
All of it.
wow.
That's impressive.
Wow.
But see, all right, but see, this is the thing that concerns me because I know it can't be that healthy to consume those things. But
Yeah.
but if I also know it helps my writing, what the fuck am I supposed to do about that? Like,
I said, you found your cocaine, my guy.
I mean, Lionel's not wrong.
yo, I've been writing a story called Work Husband. And I was like, I had writer's block on it. I had the
Oh, writer's
idea.
block is a bitch.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, I
Rose
hate
Fox,
it.
bitch.
God, I hate it. God, I
It's
hate
a
it.
bitch.
And I went to the 5-hour energy shot and looked at it like, we're not good for each other, but we're good for each other. I turned it up, and an hour later, I've written so much shit for Work Husband.
Oh,
And
wow.
it's so good. It is so good. It's so good that a lot of the shit that I write, I go back to because I like to rehearse it or like I like to look for certain shit that could be better. I can't find anything to improve on it. But I haven't had another one since because I don't want to get to the point where, all right, I need to write, give me that energy shot. I don't want to do that.
I was gonna say, don't fuck up, look, don't fuck up your heart now.
The energy
and
side is sitting on the counter. Hey, big head.
And I'm the wrong one to be doing that. So,
After what recently happened, yeah.
I'm the wrong one to be doing
After
Hey,
what
how
recently
is
happened,
your ankle, Jay?
I meant to ask.
it. It is better. I'm able to walk on it, but these ibuprofen, these motherfuckers are big as hell.
900
The
milligrams.
800s?
800.
800.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I had after I got my wisdom teeth out. Those are great.
These motherfuckers are
Oh yeah,
long.
them motherfuckers is dinosaur pills. Sure.
Yeah.
Shit.
Hang on, we got to do a disclaimer real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, don't do drugs that are not prescribed to you. And if you do drugs that are prescribed to you, follow the instructions on the bottle.
That is a
And if
good
you're
point.
if you're taking stuff for being sick, finish your fucking medicine.
Right.
Yeah.
How the fuck you pull up to the motherfucking party?
That PSA was for me. So
Finish those antibiotics.
Finish your antibiotics because otherwise it's gonna come back and it's gonna be worse.
Much
only
that
got two
one was
left.
for me.
Finish the damn antibiotics. There's only 2 left in the bottle. Come on.
That one was for me because I've been slacking on them ibuprofen. So
Stop slacking. You need to take this. We don't have any pain.
look, man,
So
I'm fighting the spirits of my uncles. Man,
Lord
you
have
need that, man. You need that. Just get out there and walk on it. You'll be all right.
rub some dirt on it. I don't think I want excess bacteria in my wound.
See,
I don't think that's a good idea.
That's what you need, young blood. You
I
need
think
to
that's
dirt
how
it
you
up.
get it infected.
See,
Yeah, that's how you get infected.
Nah, but see, your uncle would tell you that's what you need. You need to build up the system for it.
our
Get out
uncles back in the day are LLC niggas now.
They are.
Pretty much. Only difference is our uncle back in the day would talk all that shit, but he'll also build that outhouse back there by himself. LLC niggas ain't doing that.
They just out here getting LLC. They out here just getting LLC.
Nah, LLC niggas they're buy shit, but your uncle Grady and go back there and do that shit by himself.
Look. In order to keep an LLC going, you got to have your inventory. But understand, in order to have that inventory, you got to invest for that inventory. See, third eye.
And while you sit there eating ice cream, ICE, you need to be down here getting your LLC, and
Come
then
on, Jay.
I see.
Come on, Jay. Come on, Jay. I know you got some. Come on, Jay.
Yo,
We can literally do this all day, and that's sad.
yo, put on a whole class for it, man.
You wearing glasses and you can't see the money you throwing down the drain. Get your kids, make them employees, and then have them build credit at 4 years old, and when they 15, they can buy a house.
Look, man,
Knowing damn well that 15
Not
ain't
in
got
this
no
market.
motherfucking work
15
history.
year old.
What kind of
What?
shit is that?
I would say this about LLC. I appreciate the ambition, but the way y'all niggas try to deliver the message, I am not interested. I'm just not.
Look,
I'm
hold
not
on.
interested.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I got another one, y'all. Hold up. Instead of eating Doritos, what you need to do is invest into the LLC so you can have the vision.
Preach. We overstand.
They ain't ready for that. They ain't ready for
They
that.
ain't ready for
They're not
that.
ready for that.
We overstand.
That went over some heads. That went over their head.
LLC niggas be putting their kids' name on a light bill.
Look.
That's how they
like
build
our,
credit.
They really do.
like our aunties ain't do that back in the day and fuck our credit up.
Look, that child, 18, just graduated out of high school, got fucked up credit.
Yo, I'll never forget my cousin saying, I realized when my aunt was putting the phone in my name when I looked at this how old it is. He said, I looked at my friend's caller ID box and my name was on it.
Damn.
It was my number. He was like, damn, I didn't know my name show up for my number. He was like, shit, I didn't know either. He was like, you called from your mama house, right? He said, yeah. He's like, well, I'll be damn.
Damn.
Wow.
Bro, when I used to work for the water company, y'all could only imagine how many bills was in kids' names. Like, I went to school. I went to school with this man. He don't, no, ain't no way. You know what used to be the worst? Going to school the day after my dad did water cutoffs, because he worked for the water company.
Okay.
The folks coming up, your daddy be just going around cutting for water. He must have got you. He must have got you, huh?
Like, bro,
Oh, you got.
That ain't none of my business, man. That's my pop's work.
It used to be so funny. Like, why are you doing this to yourself? You got, did you?
That's my pop's work.
And that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yo, I don't know why I find it weird that, like, my pops is in his 50s. Now, I think late 50s. And I know I sound like a bad son because I don't know the exact age, but
You do.
I don't know the exact age of my mom either. Look, I only know what my pop's birthday is because it's unique to mine. I know my mama's birthday is in May. I know that much. And when my sister say happy birthday, I know that's when the time is. So
this is what Facebook has done for us, is that we can remember people's birthdays sometimes.
And I'm trying to learn that so that I could put it in my phone, so that it could remind me each year, so I could put it in there for like a week out, you know. So, but my
set it up recurring, and then have the reminder be like a week out.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to do, because I feel like if I set it for the exact day, I might miss it. You know, so the only reason I know my pop's birthday is mine is March 16th. My son is July 16th. My pop's is November 16th.
Jay, you got a birthday coming up?
I just remembered that yesterday.
Oh yeah, your birthday's coming up.
Sean got a birthday coming up too, but he gonna be celebrating the year of the calf. So.
I just remembered I had a birthday coming up. And
my
honestly,
my birthday's coming up too, so yeah, sorry, go ahead.
There we go.
So yours is the 16th, Sean is the 17th.
April 3rd.
But what's crazy is my brother's is today. I'm 2 years older than him.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you know what that means, right?
I don't know. I don't need to hear nothing about that. I don't need to hear nothing about that.
If you know, you know.
I don't need to hear nothing about
that. I ain't saying nothing. I was just saying, you know what that means, right?
I don't know what that means at all. How about that? I don't know what that means at all.
All right. Allow me to change the subject.
And my point is kind of to that, is that my pops, the person who's putting the engine in my wife's car. I went to pay him today, and that shit felt bad. I had the money, I just didn't want to
Fair enough.
pay because it's a lot. But my pops told me, he's like, yeah, man, when you go down there, don't tell him you know me. And I was like, I probably shouldn't ask you this, but why shouldn't I tell him that? he was like, I don't know. That nigga's stupid. I was like, man, you 50 something, man.
Back up. Why am I taking my car here?
Right.
Because he do good work. He do damn good work. I was like, what do you mean he's stupid? It's like he was supposed to fit something for my transmission, and he didn't do it. I was like, well, why didn't he do it? It's like, I don't know. I was like, so how is he stupid?
Come on, you gotta communicate with me right now.
Y'all niggas are in y'all 50s. What are y'all doing, man? What are y'all doing? What happened that y'all can't talk about? Because I'm pretty sure it's something stupid. So, especially being that y'all haven't talked to each other, it's more than likely a misunderstanding about something that don't mean nothing to nothing. He probably don't even know you got a problem with him. That man was probably doing another job that day, and you got mad because he didn't give you priority.
I was gonna make 2 different kinds.
That's probably it.
I was gonna make one with peppers and
Melody, I gotta tell you, your roommate scared the shit out of me when she walked behind that camera the first time with that hat on.
That hat fresh though.
I'm gonna make a little jambalaya.
That hat fresh is ooh jambalaya.
She's on the phone.
Cook it up.
She's on the phone right now, but I'm pretty sure if she heard you, she'd bust out laughing. I'm gonna try to get her. Hold on. I'm gonna try to get her.
I heard jambalaya.
You got a sec?
Yeah.
Oh, hold up. All right, hold up. I'm gonna take. Hold up. Y'all, hold on. Hold up. Okay, can y'all hear me?
We can hear you.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. So everyone, this is my roommate, KDM.
Hey.
Lionel, tell her what you just said.
Listen, ain't no shame. You scared the hell out of me when you walked past the first time. Because we didn't know she had a roommate. And she started talking, just chilling, and pink coat walked by. I was like, hey, you know what? I saw that, but that ain't none of my business.
Oh yeah. She don't have a background like everybody else. I like that background. That's cool.
But nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah, this is Katie. This is my roommate. So that's Lionel. Hold up. Yeah, that's Lionel. That's Jennifer, and that's Jay.
Okay. Nice. So where'd you guys meet each other?
Well, Jay and I know each other personally. I met Lionel and Jennifer through this podcast.
All of us know Jay, and then
But
Jay
Peep
knows
This.
me.
But Peep This.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say I know Lionel.
Yeah, we
and
just
I know
talk
Jay, and Jay knows you.
That's some John Thunder.
It is. But no,
You're live. You're live.
I just want to tell you that.
Oh, no,
All right.
They want to know, because when you were on the phone, you were holding those water bottles, and I just opened the door, and Lionel talking shit like that. She's getting shit out of me. So, yeah, he just
And I'm
talks shit.
gonna talk shit. That's what I do. My middle name is Douglas. I ain't got nothing left.
What you looking for?
Lord.
So here we go. Last subject of the night. I think
Not
Stevie
okay.
Wonder can see.
You said who?
Gotta ask your mama.
I
Well,
think
it can. Why don't y'all know where the broom at?
Oh, you said you think
I
Stevie
think
Wonder can see?
Stevie Wonder can see.
It's not in that bathroom back there. I just seen that man. Come on, man. Y'all leave that man alone.
Ain't
Don't
no
say
lead.
it. Don't,
No.
yeah.
Cause hear me out. The man making too good of music to not see them fucking keys.
All right,
Muscle
so are
memory.
you
Muscle
saying
memory.
the
I was gonna say I
Are
can
you
type
saying-
without looking at a keyboard, and
are
that's
you saying the same thing about Ray Charles?
No, Ray Charles was definitely blind.
What the hell? What?
Cause he showed ain't see all the shit that was gonna happen to him.
Wait. I love both artists, but Ray Charles played a style that I don't even know Stevie can play.
No.
So
he
how are you putting this together?
No. I be just looking
Just
like Steve,
nah.
like you know. Okay, so Ray Charles, he had this little vibe, little bop that he do right.
Yeah,
Where he
Stevie
just,
got it.
you know, right. Stevie Wonder got the same thing, but it looks manufactured.
Yo,
It's like Bro, listen, if Steven
Yo.
Wonder came out right now, it's like, hey, yo, I can see. I'd be like, I fucking told y'all niggas.
I thought you was bringing this up because there's an old picture going around of him now without his glasses on, and you can
Oh,
see what his
word.
eyes look like. It's a one of the few pictures ever seen with him without his glasses on, and it's back when he actually had hair up there instead of what he's doing with what's going on now.
No. Stevie can see.
Look, I would say
Okay.
this about both Stevie and Ray. It was a comedian said, "Do you know how fucked up of a person you got to be to get divorced by somebody who can't even see you?"
God damn. I shouldn't be laughing at that. I should not be laughing at that.
I'm going to hell. I'm just gonna laugh.
Because
I'm going to hell for laughing at that shit.
both of them have divorced somebody.
You be like, damn, I bet you ain't see that coming.
Yo, come on, man. Come on, yo. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Imagine being cussed out by a blind nigga. Like, hey,
Come on,
look,
man.
I ain't gonna take this level of disrespect from you.
But yo, y'all remember how rude we found out Ray Charles was when he found out who he wanted to date? Like he would grab them and rub around their wrists.
Yeah,
And if
yeah,
his
how you
hand-
grab, yeah.
Yeah, if his hand could go all the way around the wrist, he was like, all right, this might be the one. Nigga, what? What?
Damn.
That's what you're
Look,
judging
look,
it
look,
on?
my ass was sitting here doing this, like, damn.
Exactly.
That's
You
what I was
think you think this nigga is just shaking your hand or being affectionate? Nah, this nigga is scouting. He's
like.
Hey,
trying to see if you worthy.
can we all wrap our hands around our wrist again?
Oh, wait, hold on. Okay.
I got
Yeah,
big ass hands,
I can.
so
I can.
I'm in there.
I'm barely.
That's what she said.
Really dropped the Michael Scott in there like that? Really?
Ladies and gentlemen, I never thought we'd do a that's what she said joke on But Peep
A
podcast, but here you
full
go.
ass Michael Scott.
That's your own fault for that one. You should have known somebody good at some point.
I opened the door and she
Full
walked
ass
right in.
Michael Scott.
Nobody.
Yep, you sure did.
Wow.
That one's on you, Lionel.
Yeah, I'll take that one.
Yeah, can't be mad at
take
that. Can't be mad at that one.
I'll
Can't
take
be mad.
that. So
Yo, one last point, man. Have you ever had fried chicken that was fried in fish grease?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay.
That
'Cause I
ain't
thought
chicken.
this-
That's friction. Hold on, look. That ain't
That's
chicken. That's
chicken fish.
friction. That's friction.
Nah.
Friction.
I
That's
just
friction.
say chish. Chish is easier.
I say
I thought
friction.
this was
Mm-mm.
I thought this was just something going on in my household when I was young, and I thought we were just poor. But apparently, it is a thing that has happened to a lot of us. Because my mama was refusing to throw away grease like that quick,
Mhm.
and it just put that joint back in there. I was like, "What do you mean you just fried fish in this?" I mean, I just fried fish in this, and now I'm frying this chicken in this. Either you want it or you go to bed hungry.
Now in the restaurant industry, you can't do that. But yeah,
Yeah,
You
I
cannot
do it in the restaurant
do
industry.
that.
But see, I found that out at Applebee's.
Mm.
And when the kitchen manager was back there, we was just talking some shit, like me and some other people. And he was like, "You know, you can't do that in here, right?" I was like, "You can't do what?" He's like, "Man, you can't drop them tenders in the same grease that you put that fish in." I was like, "Why not?
For
It's all
san-
grease."
that's for sanitary reasons. For sanitary reasons, that's why.
And he was like, "Man, sanitary reasons." Like, nigga, I'm
Mhm.
out here trying to make new recipes for the customers. I'm trying to help y'all out.
I was gonna say allergies are another big one.
Yeah,
No
allergies.
disrespect,
Yeah.
but you wildin'.
Excellent point that I did not
You
consider at the
bugging.
time.
You bugging.
Did
I'm about to
not
drop this
consider
fish
it.
and I'm finna fry hard.
Fry hard.
Why do black
Fry
folks want
hard.
everything fried hard?
Fry that.
Okay. Don't
I
fry,
can't eat
don't
anything
fry my
fried
chicken.
hard.
Don't fry my chicken wings hard, because then all I got is ain't enough meat in it. It's just hard.
But see, there's a key to frying it hard. I need it. there's something when you're frying the best people to fry the fish and chicken. It's like there's a point in when you're frying it that your ancestors tap you on the shoulder and say, "That's it. That's
Yes.
it right there."
Because
Not
some people,
everybody
they fry it so hard. And I'm
exactly.
like, damn.
Not everybody is in tune, and you get something out with pretty much just skin and bone. You know, not everybody is in tune.
That's what I'm saying. Some folks, they fry it so hard, it's ain't nothing but skin and bone. It's like, I can't
But
be
see,
dealing with that shit.
that's why I couldn't do Buffalo Wild Wings and Hooters. It was like I can't tell somebody if I've never been there, if I don't know who's in the kitchen, like if a southern white person or somebody out the hood ain't in the kitchen, give me something else off your menu. Because I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you to fry it hard, and when you get back, they're gonna say what, and I'm gonna say, don't worry about it. Just give me a burger. Just give me a burger. We're not playing these games. No.
I forgot what I was about to say.
I bet old L. Douglas Harris wouldn't forget what he was about to say.
Oh my gosh.
You
I bet
bugging.
that though.
You bugging.
I bet that though.
Hey, did you ever
And-
get that mop? That's what I wanted to say.
Oh yeah. Did you ever
Did you
get
ever
it?
mop the fucking floor? Since you want to talk
You
about
know what? Keisha went and got a mop from a store that I don't like, and I've been back out to my parents' house, but I don't know if I want to get one of them mops now.
What kind of
Because,
mop is it?
They, with them having their own cleaning service and they do medical buildings, their mops are the best mops. Like there's kind of like big mops that you see like at
school
schools or
mops?
buildings
Big
and
ass
shit like
school
that.
mop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they got the buckets with the joint where you can, drain them,
Oh,
all that
nice.
shit.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. But I don't think I want to go out there to go where the mop's at anymore. So I don't want to do that again. I'm not.
You've been traumatized.
They're gonna have to drop one off me, basically. So I'm not going back out there. I haven't put them boots back on yet either.
I know what I
I
mean.
bet you
I bet
haven't.
you ain't. It's
I'm
traumatized.
gonna wear them again. I paid too much for them damn boots. I'm gonna wear them again.
It looked like you got
You
your
and
money
them
worth
damn.
out of them.
Speaking of new
You and
purchases, though,
them damn boots.
this was an early birthday gift from Keisha. This was the latest ones. So
Yeah, that's
that's the
nice.
stuff.
These are cool.
So,
Third eye.
Oh yeah. She
Overstand.
I
Overstand.
overstand.
You
So you
gotta,
can't see.
you gotta overstand in order to understand, in order to be able to understand.
look,
See,
look.
Jay, the new pair of glasses. See, Keisha fucking with you. See the new pair of glasses, right? It got the thing over it. So you
Yeah.
can see out of that eye till you get an LLC.
See?
You're
Look,
not gonna
look,
see until you get a
look. One last note before you wrap it up, man. I've realized I listen to a lot of shit like when I'm driving, and a lot of shit about just random shit about American history. You know who popularized shit like overstand, and instead of putting the letter I, you spell it with EYE, and
Who?
also woke. One person made that shit popular. It was a black dude by the
Oh.
name of Dwight York. Dwight York is in prison now, doing multiple hundreds of years for
You
a
forced that
bunch
one.
of
I did a little bit, not gonna lie.
doing multiple years, hundreds of years, for a lot of really, really bad shit that he was doing while he was running a cult, called the New Nubians or some shit. This cult was so big that somewhere in Georgia now, they had this land where they were building pyramids.
Oh damn.
And there are pyramids still out there after the bank bought that land back. They didn't knock all the shit down. They just bought it so that the cult wouldn't go back out.
Damn.
That's wild.
That's very wild.
New Nubian Nation started in New York.
New Nubian. Yeah.
And they're still active. They're still active today. They just aren't as strong as they used to be. Dwight York was an R&B singer who couldn't get over and basically started a cult, pretty much. And when they ran him out of New York, he came down to a random small town in Georgia and just started buying up land and shit. And the way he had all that money is the women in the cult would apply for welfare, and all their welfare checks and food stamps and stuff would go inside the cult
Oh
and build out
no.
from there.
Oh no.
Sharing the yamps, that's a no.
They had they had a holiday. They had an annual holiday that got so big that people who used to come to it were people like Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson and shit would show up to this like it was like a whole weekend to support
Yeah.
this nigga. His religion was based around believing that pretty much the same shit that somebody like Parliament and Funk believe. And I'm not saying they're wrong, but they believe black people are the descendants of the aliens who wrote the Bible and
what kind of weed they smoking? Because whatever weed they smoking, that's some good ass weed. Shit.
What the hell?
Look, Dwight York is in prison. I didn't want to say what it is because it's that disgusting. Basically, stuff that he was doing to kids. That's why he's in prison.
Oh.
And other people in the cult was doing that too. Had that not happened, New Nubian Nation would still be as big as it once was. But that's how they was, all that money was coming in. All the welfare money, all the food stamps, all the other shit that they was doing in the community. Some of it was good. That's how they was able to build whole ass pyramids in this random ass town in Georgia.
That's
On that note, we're gonna call it an episode right here. I'd like to thank Melody, Jay, Jen for coming on. I guess Sean will be back next week from trying to teach his pet lizard the teachings of Lil Boosie. I don't know.
Oh, look. Does he have a bearded dragon? Those are cute.
I'm telling a joke, Melody.
Sorry. I
don't think Sean has an iguana. I'm just flaming him on his podcast. That's all I'm doing. So,
he's not here to defend himself.
He's not here to defend himself. So he has to watch this episode all the way through to get the roast. And then when he come back next week and want to say something, I'm gonna call him a fucking I don't know, a speckled pigeon head or some stupid shit like that.
I was really ready for that debate, man. I had no.
Oh, he definitely ducking.
Right. That's right. That's right. They're supposed to have that debate tonight. That's right.
He ducked you.
I had notes and all that shit.
And see, now he gonna have to wait till week after next, because next week we got a special guest coming. My old college roommate, my only college roommate, Reese.
Oh, nice.
Now, let me ask you: does his roommate know you as Lional or L. Douglas?
Fuck
Harris?
you. Fuck you.
Look. Whenever I hear whenever I hear that name, I can just hear an old organ just playing.
Yeah.
Y'all, I'd about had enough of y'all asses. I'm Lionel. That's Jennifer. That's Melody. That's J.E. This is But Peep the Podcast. We'll see y'all next week.